Imagine owning the sharpest lens, nicest lens you've ever touched, and still deciding to let it go. Curious, right? Let me tell you why. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, a city that sneaks up on you in a good way. Productive during the day, high energy at night. And yeah, the food. Not just good food. Out here, food actually brings people together. If you're passing through, make sure to eat something. Try not to only photograph it. Watch the chaos, the everyday stuff people usually ignore. Malaysia isn't just a stop, it's definitely a destination. The lens setup, the Carl Zeiss C Biogon 35mm f2.8 ZM. Wow, that's a mouthful. The C stands for compact, by the way. Sharpest lens I own. I'm pairing it with my go-to camera, the Leica M2. Loaded with the black and white film Ilford HP5. I'll give you my final thoughts about this lens at the end of the episode. But for now, let's hit the streets. I'm Dikka, and this is Sana Sini. Previous episode, a 3-day road trip from Houston to LA. Hot, long. I limited myself to 36 shots on a digital camera just to slow down and remind myself that life happens between the frames. It was a fun trip. You should check it out. Alright, back to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Alright, landed in KL. Instantly craving seafood. So yeah, I follow my stomach. Walking towards Bukit Bintang. A little touristy? For sure. But the smells, the smoke, and the sizzle. Sometimes the obvious move is the right one. After all, I'm a tourist. Why not be a tourist while you're at it? Super colorful, high energy. I mean, come on, check out the neon lights, the people who are excited just to eat. Great experience, until my stomach disagreed right after. But hey, that's part of the adventure, right? Good street photos aren't about sharpness, they're about character. At least, that's how I see it. Imperfection makes it perfect. The camera shakes, the slight miss on focus, those little flaws add energy to photos. It gives photos life that makes people feel something. The Twin Towers. Come on, look at them. Look how majestic they look. Now I'm curious how the view looks from the inside. Come on, let's check it out. Do you remember? Photography used to be simple. You shot a roll, put it in an album, and maybe someone flipped through it after dinner. Start laughing, cracking jokes, tell stories. No likes, no algorithm. Just memories and vibes. I miss those days. Now, everything's on stage, waiting for applause. The likes feel nice, I get it, but chase them too hard and your photos start looking like everyone else's. If you want photos that actually feel like you, shoot for yourself. Who cares? The crooked alley, the half-second smile, the moments, the energy, the blur, the missed focus, the slightly overexposed, and those imperfections will shape up your style. At least that's how I see it. Because, you know, the likes fade after a while, but the photos that still hit years later, those matter. Alright, this lens. The Carl Zeiss C Biogon 35mm f2.8 ZM. Tiny, tough, very clinical. What I mean by that, it's very sharp. What I love about it, it's beautifully built. Perfect balance on my Leica M2. It really makes travel photography a good experience. Downsides? Honestly, this lens is too sharp for me. Feels less like a lens, more like a dermatologist visit. I prefer the little blur on the corners, you know? The kind that sharpness still feels natural to the eye. If sharpness is my whole vibe, 100% I'll keep this forever. It's a great lens if you're into sharpness. That's why I'm letting it go. Someone else will make this lens shine. I just Kuala Lumpur is cool. I really love the city's energy, how the people flip between 4 languages. Shooting here reminded me, my favorite photos aren't the sharpest ones. They're the ones that make me feel something. Alright, next stop. Yogyakarta, Indonesia. Before I reveal the camera I used on this trip, let's slow it down and talk about one of the chillest forms of transport. Hello. 3 wheels, 1 seat, no seat belts. It's not fast, it's not fancy. The humble becak. I'm here capturing stills in motion, literally, on the Fujifilm Rensha Cardia BYU-N8, a camera that moves only when the world moves with it. The ride isn't about getting somewhere in a rush. Out here, it's about slowing down, letting the city breathe around you, and let the world pass by one pedal at a time. So, stay tuned. Keep shooting. Remember to live between the frames. I'm Dikka. This is Sana Sini. Thanks for watching. Peace.